Hi guys, I'm back, and for today's video we're going to be talking about my extensive perfume collection. I've picked out 8 of my favorite ones. Some I've bought myself and some I've gotten gifted to me, and also going to be talking about some that I don't have anymore because I've used them up or I don't like them anymore. Well, not like them, that's the wrong word. I mean to say that I just don't use them anymore. I've grown out of them. And I'm also going to be talking about, in case you like any of these, I'll let you know what's like the main ingredient in them, so you can get similar ones for yourself or get the same ones, and you'll just know which scent ingredients are popular, or which ones I like. And then I'm going to be talking about some that I've been thinking of getting, and some great alternatives for the expensive ones. But let's just get started. Let's see, the first one I'm going to be talking about is not one that I have anymore. It's my very first serious perfume. Like, I remember I got the Touch of Pink once, which smelled like not good, from Lacoste, the Touch of Pink. Does anyone remember that one? It did not smell good on me. But the very first serious one that I bought for myself was oh wait, that wasn't even the first one. My very first one was the Carolina Herrera one. I don't remember what it's called, but it was like a clear bottle, and the juice was like a little bit goldish. It smelled really good, but I don't think they make it anymore. It was an old Carolina Herrera scent, which was really good on me. I asked the lady if she had anything that was, I was really young back then, but I asked her if she had anything that resembled anything from Chanel, because I really wanted a Chanel scent, but I didn't have the money back then. So I asked her if she had anything that was affordable but smelled like it, and she showed me the Carolina Herrera one, and it was actually really good. I don't remember it smelling like any Chanel perfume, but she got me with a good scent, so I just picked it up anyways. That one I liked a lot. That was actually my first signature scent, and I thought it was, and it wasn't. It was this one. Well, moving on. The one that I was gonna tell you about is the first one that I got off of smelling it on my friend. I remember being in her house, in her room, and I just remember smelling apples. I was like, what's that? What smells like apple? Something smells really good. And she was like, oh girl, that's my new perfume. Oh, that's my perfume. It's the DKNY Be Delicious perfume. And I remember she pulled out a green bottle that was shaped like an apple, and she was like, try it. And I tried it, and it smelled so good. I remember it smelled like fresh apples and a little bit sweet as well, and it smelled amazing on the skin. And she was like, yeah, it's my favorite scent. And fast forward to now, I think it's a little bit watery almost. I don't like it as much now, but when I smell it, I think about my years back then, my like teenage years, and being super excited about everything. And I think if I smelled it now, I'd be just reminded of all the good times in school. It was my gymnasium, which I think is like high school or pre-high school or post-high school, something like that. But it just, I think if I smelled it, I would remember the hallways, I remember the classrooms, my friends, the parties we went to, all these things. It would just come flooding back. And that scent, I from this day I smelled it on her and on myself, and I went out to buy it, that was like my signature scent for a good 2 years. And people would be like, oh, Zoe's here because we can smell the Be Delicious scent. And I have a thing where I almost bathe, not excessively, but like scents really, they sit really well on my skin, so people can smell them even if I don't use that crazy much. It just, I smell of it, and my surroundings all smell a little bit of it too, but not in a crazy excessive way. But yeah, people would be like, oh, Zoe's here with the Be Delicious, that's her signature scent. So yeah, that was a really great scent. Not one that I would wear today though. But moving on to one that I I changed, which I still wear today, many years after, is the Gucci Guilty. And I have such a fun story with this one, because this was probably in my 3rd year, I think. In my 3rd year, I got a group of friends. We were a big group of friends. We were like 3 guys, 3 girls, kind of like friends. We would always hang out. We would do things together after school, and it was the greatest. I had the most fun, funniest people ever. And I remember one day we were talking about perfumes, the guys and the girls, and then there was this one guy that I kind of had a little crush on. Well, I'm not sure if I did though now. But I really liked this one, and he was like, oh, you know which one I like? And I was like, let me listen to what he's got to say. And he was like, yeah, there's this perfume called Gucci Guilty. I love it on women. It's just the best. I love it. And everybody was like, oh yeah, I love it too. And I was like, okay, he loves this one. And I remember that same day I went down to the perfumery. We had like a mall next to our school, so I went down to the mall and was like, excuse me, do you have the new it's a perfume, it's called Gucci Guilty, do you have that one? And she was like, yeah, we have it. And I didn't even smell it. I think I just bought it, and it was so expensive. I remember I paid almost double the price I paid for a full bottle of the Be Delicious, and I got this bottle for like double the price. I was like, I have to have it. Like, the guy has it, I have to have it. The guy loves it, so I have to have it. And let me see, I tried on this one, and luckily it's a really good scent, so he has great taste. It smells amazing. It's the most sensual, womanly scent ever. If you want something that just expresses confidence and is just, you walk in with this warmth and this sensuality, this is the one. I think it has patchouli in it, but I'm not sure. But for sure I know that it has lilac, and you can really smell that. It's like almost like a drowsy perfume. This sounds weird, but when you smell it, you just go, it's amazing. And the funny story is that when I wore it the next day, the guy was like, you smell good. What is that? Is that Gucci Guilty? And I was like, yeah, that's my perfume. Like, that's what I wear every day. What are you talking about? He was like, you do? That's my favorite perfume. Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. And I was like, oh yeah, you did. Yeah, but I've always had this perfume. Like, this is my scent. And and I think he kind of knew, but he was nice. He played along. But yeah, I don't know, I'm not that slick. But moving on, the next perfume. Hold on, what's this? Let's see. Oh, sorry, hold on, I just need to answer someone. Let's see. Sorry, the next one that I don't have here, because this is probably the perfume that I've had for the longest time. Like, this is the signature of the signature scents. But I've recently used the bottle up, and I told myself, I also told you guys previously in my videos, that I won't be purchasing new stuff until I've used up some of my old stuff. But I do, however, have, it's by the way, it's the Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche, the green bottle. It's like a series, the Chance collection is a series of perfumes, like really fresh ones from Chanel. And I don't have the green one anymore, I used it up. But I do, however, have been gifted with the Chanel Chance or Tendre Eau de Parfum, which is their newest launch. It kind of smells, I think they all have jasmine in common. It kind of smells like the Eau Fraiche, but well, no, the Eau Fraiche is more fresh and more like, I feel feminine and different, you know. It's different from all of the Chances. It's my personal favorite, and when I wear it, it's just, it takes you to a whole nother level. But this one is a good alternative, and I got it for free. Hey, I like to mix this one because it can get a little, kind of like the Be Delicious, it can get a little wet almost in the scent feeling, like because it smells a little bit like brain, if that sounds, if you can say that. But yeah, I do however like it. It's nice. I mixed this one with the Coco Mademoiselle one, which also I have in this collection. But yeah, it's not doing it for me like the Eau Fraiche one is doing. But the Eau Fraiche one is also a cute story. I smelled it on my sister, and I adore my sister. She's like my idol. And I remember I smelled it on her. I was like, wow, what do you smell of? That smells amazing. And she was like, oh, it's this one. And I went out and bought it. And since then, I've just always bought the biggest bottle I could get, and I've used it up. And it is an eau de toilette, so you can use more of it because it kind of disappears after a while. But sometimes you're lucky, and if it gets in your hair or on your clothes, you can smell it the next day as well. It's amazing. But if you're gonna buy it, I want to give you a pro tip. My sister bought it many times, and she's like broken 2 bottles because she's had it in her purse and it's broken in her purse. So if you're gonna buy it, be careful with storing it because it's very fragile. It's glass, but it's thin glass, so it can break. If you're gonna try, if you want it to like travel with, or you want to be able to move around with it, buy the twist and spray bottles, which is like a twist bottle that you can keep in your bag that doesn't break. But yeah, this one was my next signature scent, and I remember one time I had stopped working at place, but then I came to visit, and then one of the guys that was there was like, I smelled you back there, but I couldn't see you, and now you're here. Because I came in and I was looking for people that I knew, and he was like, I could smell your perfume on the stairwell, and I was like, that's Zoe's perfume, but she's not here. And then yeah, he was like, oh yeah, how are you? So that was a fun story. Well, that was a fun moment we had. Let's see, what's the next one? Oh, the next one, that's my favorite. Okay, the next one, this one I have such a personal relationship to. I love this perfume. This is the first perfume that I was gifted with from my brand that I work with, and I've just had some amazing experiences with this, and I know everything about this perfume there is to know, because I've worked with it as well. But it's the Chloé Nomade. It's this bottle. Did I even show you the other bottles? Let me just do it quick. This is the Gucci Guilty one. It's the eau de toilette. This is the big bottle. This is the Chanel Chance au Tendre, also eau de parfum. No, that one was the eau de toilette. This is the eau de parfum. You can tell that it's eau de parfum by the silver cap. And the Chloé Nomade, which is this one is the most sentimental perfume for me. I love this one, and I think for years to come, if I smelled it, I would just think of all the good times I've had with it. Tell me, does anyone else have like flashback experiences when they smell perfume? Like for me, if I smell a perfume that I've smelled before, it reminds me of that time. It takes me back to that time. I have a funny story with another product that's not a perfume, but when I smell that, I think of my family vacation, my first ever family vacation with my family, and it just takes me back to wonderful times. But anyways, this one is the Chloé Nomade. It's the eau de parfum, their first launched perfume from this series, and it's the most beautiful bottle ever. It's the most beautiful scent, by the way, as well. But it's it looks like this. I actually had it engraved, if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that right there. Engraved with my name. It's made from the look of their iconic Drew bag. So it's very special. It's like the Drew bag it's like one of their iconic bags, and they made it in the shape of it. You should Google the Drew bag, because that's on my wish list. I need to have a Drew bag because of this perfume, because I've had such amazing experiences with it. But carrying on, this perfume is so special. Everyone that smells this, is there anything on this? Everyone that smells this just goes, wow, this is so unique. There's nothing like it on the market. It has Mirabelle plum, it has freesia in the heart, and then it has a dry down of oak moss, which is really like opulent and almost gives you like a mysterious scent. But this perfume smells so good. This perfume is a little special because I feel like you need to freshen it up. It lasts forever, like literally forever, but you need to freshen it up to get that Mirabelle plum and that freesia going again. Mix it up with the oak moss, because if it's just the oak moss, then it dries down a little weird on me. Not on everyone, but on me it's a little weird. But I still love it. I love it. And this perfume, we had a competition with the brand that I work with, and I won 2 competitions with this perfume. So forever this will be so special to me, and in the years to come I'll remember it as the most amazing bottle and perfume and brand. Like, this has the greatest story ever. I could talk about this forever, but I'm gonna stop now. It's made with suede ribbon. This is real suede, hand what's it called, folded ribbon, and like the cap here is also suede, and everything is like gold, and the finish is just so feminine, so amazing. Love this one, so special. There's nothing like this one on the market. You can't tell me that there is. Maybe the same brand, the same perfume, but in the eau de toilette version, but that one is something else. Let's see, what's next? The Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. Oh, this is a fun story, because this perfume, I only bought it because it was so hyped and because of the shape of this twist and spray. This is the only reason why I bought it. The look of this was like, wow. The packaging got me with this one, because the scent is good, but it's not amazing. Well, I feel like the fresh is better in my opinion, but it's really good. I've been using it a lot since I got it, because as I said, I want to use up my stuff. But this one is a very feminine, very, very girly perfume. If you want something from Chanel but you don't know what it should be, this one is their most popular perfume. I think after number 5, or I think it surpassed number 5. I'm not sure. But it's an eau de parfum. It also lasts forever. It smells really good. It smells really good. Also has that freshness. Also has a little bit of that sweetness. But this one I only bought it because it was number 1 and because of the packaging. Because on me, it smells really good, but I wouldn't say it's a signature for me. Let's see, what is next? The next one is really special. And this is more if you're into perfumes and you want to try something different, something a little bit more unique and personalizable. Is that a word? Okay, let's see. This is the Atelier Cologne Vanilla Ensembles. It looks like this. I took like a special cap and a special, because I really like the look of this together, but it comes with a silver cap. This is the 30 ml. But this is what I got with it because I wanted it to match. It's a very special brand. It's a Parisian brand, and it's a couple that stands behind it. I don't remember their names. But the whole idea of these perfumes are really special. It's Cologne Absolue, which means it's pure perfume, so it lasts really long. They use very special ingredients. I think the vanilla in this one is from Madagascar or something like that, and it's very, very pure. Whoa, shit. It's a very sweet perfume, but as with the Chloé Nomade, it has like a twist of oak moss, and and it has a freshness of lime. And all of the Atelier Cologne perfumes are like that. They have like some kind of citrusy top note, and then they have all these more opulent, more special, unique or rare hot notes or dry down notes. But this one, it's so special, and it's so almost a little bit, how can you say, it's feminine but also kind of masculine. Because of the oak moss, it has the vanilla, and vanilla is attractive on both male and female, so both male and females can wear this, males and females. But it just smells so good on you, and even when it dries down, even after the longest time ever, it still smells of vanilla. And I wanted a perfume that was really like, that had vanilla in it, but the vanilla had to be very present in the perfume. And I know that Dior makes the poison perfumes with vanilla, but they also use some other stuff that doesn't really do it for me. But this one, wow, this one is really good. Very, very sensual, very, very girly. When you wear it, people will smell it on you, but it has a different impression on like whoever smells it on you. Does that make sense? It's really, really unique. And they have the cutest little thing, like this is a leather case, so you can travel with it. And they do like a service where they can engrave the leather case for you. I didn't do it with this one because I just like the look of it as it is, but you can have it engraved if you want, and you can have like special messages. I really like what this brand is doing. It's very special and very unique. Yeah, let's move on. I would say this one is the, if you like vanilla, this one is the one to go. Let's see. For the Chanel Chance perfumes, it's jasmine. If you love jasmine, then you'll love these perfumes. And let's see what's next. Burberry blush. The Burberry blush. Yeah. The Burberry blush is also like, well, the Burberry brand is also a brand that I work with. So at first when I tried this one, I actually didn't like it that much. I was like, oh, I don't really like this one. But then I was told to give it a chance. I was told to like try it several times. I was told to just wear it on different occasions and learn about the Burberry blush. No, the My Burberry, what's it called? The My Burberry story. And after that, I started liking it. Now I love it. It's the My Burberry blush. Looks like this. Can you see it? Is it focusing? Doesn't matter. I really like this perfume. I really like how much detail was put in this perfume. There is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's four perfumes in this collection, My Burberry, and this one is my favorite. It's very crisp and fresh and sweet a little bit, but also has that feminine jasmine, and I think there's apple in this as well. I didn't write down what was in this, but I think jasmine for sure, and apple as well, and some kind of woody dry down probably. Yeah, that doesn't matter. But I really like what the detail that they put in this. They used the what's it called, gabardine fabric that they use for the trench coat. This is the real fabric, and they hand, like, what's it called, hand folded it, what's that called, hand bowed it. This cap here represents the trench coat button, and they have like the logo imprint, I think, on the side of this. What is my camera doing? Hold on. This camera. Yeah, I really like it. It's very, very cute. And if you collect bottles as well as scents, then this one is really, really special. I like this perfume now. I didn't used to like it, but I like it now. Let's refresh my mind. And also when I wear it, and this is a good like trick for me, like when I wear if I don't like a perfume, or if I'm not sure about a perfume, I'll wear it a couple of times and I'll see what people think of it. If people go, "Ooh, girl, what are you wearing?" then I know for sure that scent is not good on me. But if I wear it and people go, "What are you wearing? That smells amazing on you," then I'll rethink and strategize. Wow, very nice. I think also it has rose now that I smell it. Really good, Really, really good. I like it now, but I didn't used to like it. And which is a great segue for the next perfume, which is the Burberry Her. And the Burberry Her, I hate it as well. At first I did not like it. I was like, what? And I was so excited for this was back then when I didn't like the My Burberry either. So I was like, yes, they're gonna bring out a new perfume. Hopefully I'll love this one. It'll be better. It looks amazing. It looks, the bottle is a redesigned bottle from like back in the 1900s, where they did their first perfume launch. This is a reimagination of their first launch. So I was like excited. I was like, yes, they're gonna do something new and innovative, exciting and amazing. And then I smelled it and I was like, oh, seriously? It's a very, very sweet scent, but it has a strange dry down. Like it doesn't have a sweet dry down. The perfume is not strange, but it's special. It's made from Francis Kurkdjian. He's made it. He's also made the My Burberries. So if you want a pro tip, and if you know of Francis Kurkdjian, he has his own brand called Maison Francis Kurkdjian, but they are very expensive, very exclusive perfumes. And if you can't afford them just yet, then I would suggest you get the My Burberry Her, because this smells very much like his signature scents, like the ones the typical ones that he makes for his own brand. This one smells a lot like that. And you can see this has a very, very unique scent. It's very sweet. It has like dark berries in the top, and then I think it has jasmine in the middle, and then it has like amber in the dry down. And it's very, very sweet, but also dark. And I'm really bad at explaining it. I probably am saying the same things about really different perfumes, but you have to smell this one. It smells like his signature scents in his Maison brand. It's very unique. It's not like something you've smelled before. It smells, what can I say about it? It smells gourmet, kind of. It smells like a really creamy dish, of like a creamy dessert almost. And it's really creamy on the skin as well. It's very, very feminine. It's one of those feminine sensual scents, but not in the warm kind of way like the Gucci Guilty one. It's kind of more sweet, like a mix of maybe Coco, Mademoiselle, and yeah. But the pro tip was, go get yourself a Burberry Her before you get yourself a Maison Francis Kurkdjian, if you can't afford it, because it's very, very expensive. I know they're very exclusive perfumes and very, very expensive. Like one can go for, I think, 250 pounds, something like that, which is a lot for a perfume. Unless you are a collector, then it's not that much for you, but for us regular people, that's a lot of money. Let's see, where are we? I took 2 honorable mentions, which I haven't used that much, but I really like them. The first one is the Tiffany & Company. The Tiffany, oh no, this is scratched. Oh, the Tiffany Eau de Parfum. It has iris, and I really like iris in perfumes. Iris reminds me of my mom's bag or my mom's lipstick, like very womanly scents, very feminine, very sophisticated, very elegant. Iris is that smell that lipstick, old lipstick get, but it's not like a gross smell. It's like a memory smell. So when you smell something like this, you get reminded of scents like that, like the inside of a woman's purse, all these kinds of things. This one, however, is a little more fresh, so it's not all the way women's bag, but it has a hint of that. And speaking of Iris. I went to the store today and I've tried on a perfume that I'm thinking of getting. That's called, it's from the Maison Martin Margiela, and it's called Lipstick On. It's from the Replica series, and it's very, very special. I really love the idea behind the Replica, which is exactly what I've been talking about, how you make scents to like invigorate your mind and to bring you back to memories of certain places or certain times. And this one does that to me. I feel like this one could be one of those scents that if I wear it for example, if I wear this perfume on a vacation, then if I smell it again later on, it will remind me of that vacation. And I was thinking of getting this perfume and wearing it when I'm going to London in 2 weeks. But I have to think about it because, as I said, I have a lot of perfumes, and I do have one that does have iris in the heart, and it's not like a faint iris, it's a strong iris. I have to think about it because I've been spending a lot of money on stuff lately, and I also want to have money when I go on the trip. But that's one honorable mention. Another honorable mention is the Dior Joy, which I really love. This was also gifted to me. I really love this scent because it's, wow, it's so fresh, and it's called Joy, and you really do feel joyous when you smell it. Man, I don't remember what's in it. I think sandalwood is in it and some muskiness of some sort. Smells amazing. It smells like summer. I feel like this is summer in a bottle, and I feel like this is something so unique, something that you wear and you can create great memories with it because it just uplifts you. It just invigorates your mind and your soul. But yeah, really love that perfume. I think I'm gonna, you know what, I think I'll wear this one. This could be my summer vacation perfume. I think I'll do that. For today, I'm wearing the Coco Mademoiselle and the Chanel Chance au Tendre. I normally like to wear the Coco Mademoiselle by itself, but I was thinking of using the au Tendre, and I can't wear this au Tendre by itself because it has a little bit of a weird rainy finish, as I said earlier. But let's see, what else do I want to mention? I'm thinking of getting one of the poison scents from Dior. I just need to find out which one smells good on me, so I have to try them individually. The Dior J'adore, because it's one of the most popular perfumes in the world. I just don't feel like I can pull it off just yet. I really want to try the Chanel No. 5, but which every time I try one, I just don't like it on me. It's way too aldehydic. But I think if I was gonna get one, it would be the Premier or the Low. I really want to try out the Low because of the way that it interpreted it. For sure, I'm not gonna buy the original No. 5 because that is way too powerful, way too strong, and just not for me. I know some people love it, but it's not for me. Let's see. I want to try some Maison Francis Kurkdjian's. I just don't know which one it should be, and we don't have it in my country, so I can't really try it here, and I'm not gonna go and buy one without for sure knowing that I love it, because I'm not gonna pay £200 plus and then find out I don't like it. No, we're not doing that. The Air Incense from the Estee Lauder company, they're really interesting. The bottles are beautiful and they smell really kind of a little bit Jo Malone-y, but in a more, I'd say generic, but I don't really like that word. I feel Jo Malone scents are very special, and so not everyone will like them because they have like, they're very, I can't explain it, but I just am not a super favorite fan, or at least I haven't found one that I love yet from Jo Malone. I do like them as hand washes and creams and stuff, but just not as perfumes. But I think the air and scents are more like that, but better. And I also want to go explore some of the Tom Ford scents. I really want a Tom Ford scent. I don't know if it should be one of the exclusives or if I want to try one of the regulars. I do like the noir perfumes that they have. I just have to find which one smells best on me. But let's see. Is that it? I think we're it. We're about it. We made it to the end of the video. Ingredients that I love. Ingredients that I love are bergamot in the top note, lime in the top note, lemon in the top note. Let's see. In the heart note, I love iris. I love jasmine. I love vanilla. In the base note, I like sandalwood. I like patchouli. I like amber, but not too strong of an amber because then it becomes a little bit caramelly and don't like that.